Hey guys, what's up? Mr. Surplus Nut, just bringing a video on the reloading press from Lee. Just wanted to let you guys know that you really don't need a very expensive press to actually do some quality precision ammo. And this is the Lee Challenger press. It comes in that kit that when you buy the whole kit, which they give you a few of the reloading supplies, but also you can purchase it by itself. On this one, it's all stock like you see it, and it's a very good press. I mean, I get outrageous groups with this press. I've had it for years, hasn't given me no issues. Once in a while, like every press, you want to clean, all the parts on it, maybe lubricate it with WD-40, Croil, or whatever lubricant you might have. But really what makes this press one of a kind in a way is that it comes with the quick release bushings from Lee that you can put on your different dies, your seating die, your full length resizing die, your neck die, your body dies, all your different reloading dies. You can buy this bushings, and basically once you set up your dies and you set them up with the bushings, that's all you do. You just put them in there and they lock in place, and you never have to adjust your dies again. I think for a long time Hornady, I think it's their lock and load press, they have some bushings that you can use for that press, and Lee came out with this one, and it makes a world of difference when you're reloading. Just swap out your dies and you're set, ready to go. But basically this is one thing that I like about this press, the quick release option on your different dies. It comes with this tube down here that collects all your spent primers. No problems with that. You can take the bottom piece out right here and put a little canister underneath, and it'll go right into the garbage, but I just leave it like that, and once it gets filled up, I go ahead and I dump them. Really what I wanted to talk about on presses, it doesn't really matter what press you have. It's just the way you set it up, because most reloading manufacturers out there they have decent presses, and it's just the way you set up your method of reloading. But one thing that I see on videos and people that reload is that they don't have a really sturdy bench or table to mount the press, and when you see them reloading it, reloading their ammunition, you see that the it has a lot of flex, as they're ramming up the lever here. You see that whatever they're using to mount their press on, it's not fully secured and really tied down, really sturdy, and the whole press, it kind of like moves a little bit. That's called flexing, as you're ramming up your lever and reloading and seating your bullets or whatever you're doing, resizing your cases. It'll flex a lot, and that is very critical when you're reloading, especially when you're resizing your necks. Not so much your body, your cases, because at that point, there's one point where your cases are completely inside your die. But at least when you're working your necks, and especially when you're seating your bullets inside the neck of the case, that's very critical. Not to have any movement, any play, or anything like that. I got some cases that I'm reloading here to go shooting this Saturday, and I'm gonna show you guys. I still left a few where I can show you guys in this video. Hopefully I don't even have to make a second part to this, but if not, please watch the second part if I do it because of the time. Basically I'm gonna be reloading a few cases so you guys can see that really when you're reloading, especially for precision ammunition, you really don't have to be going crazy with this, jamming it up and down, and you know, and you see the whole press giving out and moving, and the tables like juggling, and you don't need to do that. I mean, you see a lot of people on saying, well, you know, you need a cast iron, heavy duty, you know, the RCBS whatever, or the Reddings, and you know, all full cast iron body. And listen, you're not freaking reloading missiles. Okay, you're reloading freaking, you know, 308, 30-06, 260 Remington, 270, you know, the long cases, maybe into the bigger calibers. But really, you don't really need something like that. You know, like I'm saying again, you're not reloading missiles that you're gonna have to, you know, have like a, you know, extremely strong press. You just need something really well built. And I'm saying on this, the whole kit, the Lee Challenger kit with this press and everything they give you, to me, I think I paid was about $120, $130, and or maybe even cheaper. And I know you can buy this press at Midway or anywhere else for like maybe $60, $70. I don't know what prices they're going for now, but it's hardened cast aluminum. This thing, it will never break on you. I mean, if you're gonna be hitting it with a hammer, with a steel mallet, then you might have a problem. But like I'm saying, you really don't need to do any operation you do with this. Okay, if you have to be jamming the rod and the whole thing, like I said before, it gets giving out and you're getting a lot of flex and the whole thing's moving and the table's jumping around because you don't have everything anchored really good with your bolts. You know, this is like a reloading table that I built. It's outrageous, very portable. I don't have a whole lot of room to have like a reloading room in my house and stuff, so when I reload, I just pull this thing out, set it up in a little corner here in my living room, and where, you know, I set everything up. I keep everything in a Tupperware very neatly, and I set everything up, and dude, I'm ready to go. And this table is only 2 feet by 4 feet. No, I think about yeah, and yeah, about that. But anyways, and you know, you guys are gonna see me reloading these cases now, and you don't have to really do a lot of crazy movements and none of that. That's why if you want to go even a little better and not really have to break the bank, Lee has a cast iron press, which is the one after this one, or you know, second to this one, as far as, you know, a little better if you want to go with steel. I was thinking of getting it. What for? I've had this thing forever. I mean, dude, the ammo that I produce with this press, I see myself making a second part to this, and I will really ask you guys, if you started watching this video, to check out the second part. If you really want to learn, you know, I mean, that's what YouTube, a lot of people leave me nasty comments like, oh, you talk a lot on your videos, and you know, they're so long. This was like 15 minutes of torture. Well, you know, go watch something else, man. You know, if you want to really learn and gather all this information for your benefit, I mean, that's what YouTube is for. When I go and watch other people's video and the people I've subscribed to, you know, sometimes they're long. There's people that make videos for 20 to half hour, and I sit and I watch it. It's like watching a Discovery Channel or the military channel or some documentary on TV, whatever. You know, it's entertainment, but it's for your knowledge, you know. But you got these morons and these freaking haters and you know, and it's just incredible. But anyways, I see myself doing a second part to this. So basically, you know, again, you don't have to break the bank. If you want to buy this, if you're starting to reload and you can go to my channel. I have a bunch of videos on reloading, and especially like a series. I think I have it like part 1, part 2, and they're like 19 parts, that once you go through all those 19 videos, you pretty much could be reloading on your own. And I have, you know, odds and end little different videos on reloading from different topics and stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you want to go ahead and get the Elite Challenger kit, I got that mainly to get the press and a couple of little things that I wanted. I like their dispenser; it's pretty good. And then you know, you set up your everything else. You know, you buy different things to complement your reloading equipment and stuff. But like I'm saying, this it's an awesome press. Right now I have it set up here with my Reddings competition seating die, because obviously, like I said, I'm gonna be seating some bullet on these cases that I have here. And this thing, it's all about your dies. If you're gonna use, let's say, to call it that way, because I will be offending this press by calling it a cheap press, to be honest with you. And you can leave me all the comments you want, that, oh, you have a Reddings and I have a, you know, a Foster press, or whatever, and this is the cheapest of the bunch. Let me tell you, I'm gonna show you in the second video the groups that I get out of reloading with this press, and you're gonna be super impressed. But right now, like I'm saying, you can have, once you have the press you like, okay, and once you have it set up how you like it, and you have it on a very sturdy bench, okay, anchored down, that's the main thing, your foundation of your press. What are you mounted to? Okay, and that thing, once you use it, it doesn't move. The whole press cannot move, or the table corner, or wherever you have it, or your reloading bench, that has to be solid. Okay, you cannot have no play on the body of the press. Okay, and every procedure you do in this press, you shouldn't have to be janking it and forcing it. And maybe when you're resizing, like if you're resizing your dies, like your full length, resizing your fire formed not dies, fire formed cases, maybe once it goes into the die, the full length resizing die, and you're coming back out and you have the little decapping button, that's what sizes the mouth of the case on the inside, that sometimes you might get a little bit of resistance and a little bit of a jump, but it's not major. Sometimes I keep that button looped up, and it shouldn't be much. Okay, but I've seen videos where this thing is just like completely moving. Every time this thing is like going up and down, you see like the press coming with it. I can't see those people getting good groups and getting accurate ammo out of that. But basically, like I'm saying, this is Mr. Surplus Nut, and we'll come back to another video on this.